everyone, this is the Final Bosman, and on today's episode, I'm on Media Blackout. Welcome to the show. I am Kyle Bosman, and you may have noticed I'm joined now by cohort Michael Huber.
Imposter.
Final Bosman in the studio for the first time. I figured why not try something new, try a new format.
Invasion. This is like WWF, WCW Invasion, when two warring factions collide. Huber hype, Final Bosman.
Much friendlier than that. None of us are fighting.
Friendly, yeah.
No blows will be thrown.
We have a legitimate alliance on this topic.
You might be wondering why the TV is covered. We'll tell you. Today's episode is about media blackouts. Because Huber and I are both afflicted by something. It's the phantom pain.
Yeah.
And we're both on media blackout right now. Probably the most intense media blackout I've ever been on in my life. No Twitter, no NeoGAF, no anywhere, anything that could possibly spoil what's going on with the phantom pain.
If I see two people talking on the street, I cover my ears.
Huber, you said you won't even go to Dodgers.com.
Not even going to Dodgers.com. I've unplugged the internet at my house. My phone, I deleted all of my shortcut apps. And I have not been on the internet at all today.
Have you honestly, you've deleted them?
Deleted the apps, like full disconnect.
Yeah. What's strange about that is that we are in the business of not doing this.
We're in the business of needing to know information at all times.
And so I want to talk about that, Huber. I want to talk about why you and I are being crazy about this game in particular. Obviously, this is a normal thing that we do.
Correct.
And, you know, why it would make sense to us to even like go through this.
The biggest thing is the emotional investment of the game.
Of the Metal Gear Solid.
Of the Metal Gear saga.
Yeah.
You and I have invested the majority of our life into this franchise. Since we were little boys playing Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation, Metal Gear on NES.
Never played Metal Gear on NES.
I had it as a kid, and when I ended up getting Metal Gear Solid, like when I grew up, I never connected the two. I had no idea what I had.
That's funny.
I had no idea that Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid were connected. But this is a moment in time. That is what I want to stress. This is a magical moment. This is like Star Wars Episode 7 coming out style moment.
Yeah.
Of this, like once this is over, once you know everything about the Phantom Pain, you'll never get that back. You'll never get that surprise back. You'll never get the crazy epic reveals that I'm sure are bound to happen. It was like Metal Gear Solid 4. That was the last time when I had those just insane revelations and those insane surprises, because I did something similar, you know, media blackout.
Yeah.
And there are so many moments in Metal Gear Solid 4 that are just mind-blowing, that if they were ruined, I would have not had the same connection.
I think the best one you can think of is like Metal Gear Solid 2. Imagine if somebody told you, hey, you know, Solid Snake's not the main character the whole time went through Metal Gear Solid 2. That game is ruined.
Yeah.
That game, like straight up, that is supposed to have an impact on you when you're not Solid Snake throughout the entire game.
What?
Yeah.
When am I gonna change back?
Right.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
You're never changing back. And so just like that whole, this franchise is about those secrets. It's about those surprises. And to me, just the internet's power to rob me of that is greater than ever.
Yeah.
It could just be anybody slipping anything into tweets, being mad about something, just a comment section.
Yeah.
It's intense here.
Anywhere. And we live in an age where it is just casual. We live in the age of casual spoilers.
Yes.
Where people do it for malicious reasons, because they're just bullies, but people do it casually because they know it and you don't, and it's just some kind of power trip.
Or IGN just needs clicks.
Yeah, or they need clicks. I mean, just headlines. It's just a crazy time, Kyle.
It's a scary world out there.
So I wanted to ambush you on something.
Okay.
Talked about this at lunch, didn't tell you what it was, straight ambush. Okay, first of all, a little preface. I used to think I was the most intense media blackout of all time person until I met you. You're even more intense.
Yeah.
I refuse to play episode Duska, Final Fantasy 15, because I think that is a spoiler.
Yes.
You disagree, you have played it. Why choose to play that?
Okay, first of all, the official Final Bosman pronunciation is Duske.
Duske. Okay.
We'll go with that.
Episode Duske.
Okay, so yeah, it's worth talking about this line because we're on an extreme line right now.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at anything.
Yeah.
So with Duske, I think it's like the Final Fantasy franchise doesn't have a through line. It's not story spoilers, and that's what I'm most concerned about.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine with playing if they put out another demo of the Phantom Pain, I'd be fine with playing that if it's devoid of story. And so yeah, I guess what you're saying is part of playing a game for the first time is all the experiences associated with it. Hearing the music for the first time.
Moving your character for the first time.
Yeah.
Feeling how how you hit. I can remember every time I play a game the first night, it's so weird. You'll play a game the first night for a couple hours, it's so magical, it's incredible. When you come back that second night, it feels different.
Yeah.
Because you've already played it.
Yeah. So and me hopping into Final Fantasy 15, it will feel familiar at some point.
Yeah. So the main thing is story.
Yes.
Media blackout.
Absolutely.
For Kyle Bosman.
Yeah, no trailers. Kojima, I know you work hard on those. I don't want to see them.
Yeah.
And so the way I wanted to finish this show is to give tips to everybody. Here are tips on how to do Huber and Bosman style media blackout. Tip number 1.
Tip number 1. You start us off. I'm gonna think of some tips.
Yeah, we're just spitballing these. This is improvisation.
Yeah.
Tip number 1, no Twitter. Don't even go there because people can't wait to spoil stuff on Twitter.
Yeah.
And they're not even like, they think they're clever. Do you know what I mean? And just the people doing reverse like jokes on top of the spoilers, they're in effect reverse spoiling that spoiler. Don't even let them. Yeah. Don't give those Twitter people that power.
Yeah.
Don't go to Twitter, ever. It's worthless. If you've been tweeting me, I'm sorry. I've not been on Twitter. I have no idea how many tweets have been directed at me. I'm so sorry about that. I'll be back after Metal Gear Solid 5.
Straight ignoring people.
Huber, how do you help people be on a media blackout?
Tip 2. Don't, under any circumstance, go to Kotaku.
Why Kotaku? Hold on, why Kotaku in particular?
Track record, history of unavoidable spoilers regarding GIFs on the front page and revealing headlines. I have had so many things spoiled by them. Love the site, still go there. I love all the guys, read
Sure.
the great perspective.
Yeah.
They spoil things right on the front page. Guaranteed, by next week when Phantom Pain comes out, they'll have all the GIFs. Right now, they are hard at work capturing all of the spoilery GIFs, and you go on the front page and you will see like Solid Snake come through a doorway.
You really stuck on the Solid Snake thing.
Or like David Hayter, like
as David Hayter.
In the game as David Hayter, and they will have it. And it'll be a headline like David Hayter finally revealed or something. There you go.
Because that would be a headline.
Yeah.
Another tip, never watch trailers. Don't even watch them. If you're sure you're going to get that game, I'm positive I'm getting this game.
Yeah.
Like, why watch the trailer?
Yeah.
Why, like, because basically, and I mean, this is like a guide simply for people who have high anxiety, I guess. When I'm playing a game or watching a movie that I've seen a trailer for, I'm just waiting for those moments to pop up. I'm waiting for that explosion whale to pop up the entire time I'm playing that game. Hopefully it's gonna happen very soon, but even just, oh God.
I'm waiting for Luke Skywalker's mechanical hand to touch R2-D2 the entire movie.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that.
We're waiting for that. You just want to be in this world. You want to exist within this realm. You don't want any future knowledge of things to come. Don't watch trailers.
Tip number 4, don't read reviews. Beat the game, then go back and read the review. Because then it works both ways. You read the review beforehand, that guy's voice is just gonna be in there, nagging. I don't know how
this happens to me with music.
The non-spoiler spoiler is one of the most offensive things, where it's like, a review will be like, yeah, you know, the underwhelming climax, or yeah, the final reveal of the villain didn't really deliver. Now the entire game, I'm thinking about the very end moment, and I'm not in that moment.
I totally hear you.
And then when you beat the game, you can go back and you can be like, oh, okay, I disagree with that, I disagree with that. You have the reviewer's perspective when you're watching it, or reading it.
Hey, look, if it's a game you don't care about, read the review.
Yeah.
If it's a game you care about dearly, don't read that review.
Yeah.
don't go to GameTrailers.com.
As soon as you're done watching this, you should be off of this website.
Yeah, don't listen to us.
Yeah.
There's no saying what we know. It's nothing.
Disconnect your internet right now. Don't even let this video finish.
Find a heavy hammer. Smash your router.
Seriously.
This is the best you could. Why are you still here? You don't care? Is that what it is? You just want all Metal Gear Solid 5 spoiled for you? Brandon Jones, are you the only one watching left? Everyone, that's basically the show. That's what we want to communicate.
Are we crazy?
We're totally crazy.
Are we
I want to make
crazy?
that clear, is that we are crazy.
But I don't think I'm crazy.
You are.
And that's the sign of a crazy person.
Yeah. You absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm crazy.
We're crazy, but I mean, like, this is it's just, Hubert, you totally nailed it. It's a moment. We're in a moment right now.
This is a moment.
This won't even exist 2 weeks from now.
This is intense. This is why I buy Mountain Dew and Doritos when Call of Duty comes out. It's the moment. It's the hype. Okay.
No, I'm gonna make you defend that right now.
A wise man once said, "It's the zeitgeist." You gotta be part of the zeitgeist. It's just these moments in time that are.
You feel part of it.
Yeah, you gotta feel part of it. I love that.
For
Like a midnight show, dude. Midnight opening night of Star Wars Episode 7. Like, yeah, it's pandemonium. It's kind of chaotic. It's intense, but there's a feeling there, you know? Like midnight launch of Phantom Pain, there's gonna be a feeling. Opening night when it's released, or Monday night.
We're not gonna be the same. At this
when
point
you
next
see
week,
like every single person on your friends list playing Phantom Pain, like that is a moment that will never happen again for this specific game.
capture these moments.
Yes.
Grasp for them. Because they don't exist very often these days. These days, it's impossible. You gotta work harder than ever to capture these moments. If you're on Twitter, you can find me at Kyle Bosman and Huber at Michael P. Huber. We won't listen to you. You can write comments. I won't read them.
After the Phantom Pain's over.
If you ever wanted to be
weeks.
like openly honest about me, like if you were afraid of me reading the comment, this is the week to just say whatever you'd like to say, because I won't read that comment. I'm not even going on our own website. How weird is that?
Yeah, I'm not. Ben's doing Phantom Pain videos. I won't be watching. Nope.
Hey everybody, for the bonus bit this week, I wanted to address the last episode of The Final Bosman, which I admit was maybe a little too obtuse, very misconstrued. A lot of people confused in the comments what that episode was even about. So today I'm introducing a new segment called Q&Aing myself. Well, let's begin. Was that episode about Everybody's Gone to the Rapture? No, I hadn't even played that game at that point. Then what was that episode about? I just wanted to make an episode that makes fun of how people talk about video games in general. So why are you making fun of people who like gameplay? See, no, I wasn't. I wasn't making fun of people who like gameplay. I'm making fun of the word gameplay, which is a stupid word because it means a very broad thing, and then to say that you like gameplay is just very obvious. It's like saying I like songs with drums in them. So then gameplay is good, right? Stop saying gameplay. Do you really like Riptide GP2? Yes, I love it. So the 6.1 was a joke? No. Sorry everybody. See you next week.